Welcome to The Interest. I'm Katie Jensen. Today, we'll sit back and unwind with some poetic moments in mortgage from our own Vincent Valvo, before hearing a forecast on NMP's mortgage meteorology by our own Sarah Wolak. But first, let's hear from some of the most followed mortgage media stars who are dominating the internet and raking in leads by putting out short video content. Who knew that viewers on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube would be so interested in mortgage education and updates on the housing market? For any originators looking to generate leads, social media may be the best option. Let's hear what advice our experts can lend.
Why not just go directly to the consumer? Especially now, social media, I can get to the consumer quicker than waiting for the realtor to do it.
His DMs are blowing up with 40 to 50 qualified leads per day. That is Min Wen, co-founder and owner of Orange County-based What's a Mortgage. Some may already know him from last year's announcement when West Capital Lending decided to partner with What's a Mortgage, now a social selling powerhouse. West Capital Lending CEO Daniel Iskander said at the time he believes it'd be a boon to growing leads, since Wen's previous partnership with Loan Depot led to about $70 million in closed production in just 1 month.
My plan was to be a mortgage educator to inform consumers on what's a mortgage. That's how we came up with the name.
Educating borrowers is how Wen began attracting his audience. And that is common advice originators receive when they're trying to build a social media following.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok.
But eventually, he found topics that resonated with homebuyers more.
90% of my content is not education anymore. It's buyer scenarios and the market update. My social exploded when I stopped talking about the 4 ways to do this, the 5 ways to do this.
I'm just gonna say it, the interest rates suck right now.
Wen isn't the only expert willing to provide some advice, though. Mandy Phillips, branch manager for Omega Mortgage Group in Redding, California, accidentally found fame when she started making videos for her clients, explaining the mortgage basics.
So let's break it down.
Definitely inspired from my borrowers and questions that I would get asked pretty frequently. So for me, I started to make a list of questions that I felt like I was constantly answering. And I decided to just kind of start chipping away at that list.
For an industry that emphasizes building relationships so much, it's been slow to pick up the social media game. But a study from Market Splash shows that 78% of salespeople who engaged in social media selling outperform their peers who don't use social media.
So there's 2 types of content. There's content that's a magnet that brings people into our page, and there's anchoring content that keeps people on our page.
Rather than talk to a marketing coach or instructor, why not learn tips from the pros who walk the talk? Wen currently has nearly 200,000 followers on TikTok and 320,000 followers on Instagram. Phillips, who focuses on just one platform, currently has 124,000 followers on TikTok.
I see a handful of loan officers or mortgage brokers put out content that is super edited to where, it looks really aesthetically pleasing, but it is not connecting with the viewer because it looks too overproduced.
Both of these superstars started out with very few followers, a bunch of cringy videos, and no clue what they were doing. But by being consistent, watching videos back, and learning new strategies, they were able to make their social media accounts a cash cow.
I didn't have a good editor, so our clips weren't amazing. Transitions were horrible. The lighting was bad. Everything was horrible, but I posted. So I posted twice a day, and I went live twice a week.
To read the full story containing more wisdom from these social media superstars, head on over to nationalmortgageprofessional.com. For The Interest, I'm Katie Jensen.
We all dream of owning a home, but for too long, if you didn't fit the mold, you were stuck. Stuck because the system worked for everyone except you. We've changed that. Angel AI uses advanced AI technology to give a 100% trusted solution and fast answers for worry-free financing, allowing you to achieve fair and equal access to lending. Angel AI. AI you can bank on.
In the land of loans and interest rates where mortgage originators meet their fates, there's a tale of marketing, woes, and glee as they try to finance homes. We'll see. With flyers and emails, they start their quest to find the clients who want the best. We'll make your dreams come true, they say, and chase leads in every way. But oh, the struggle, the endless grind as they search for clients of every kind. From first-time buyers to seasoned vets, they'll do whatever it takes, no regrets. They'll wine and dine, they'll sweet talk too. Anything to close that deal, it's true. We've got low rates and great terms for you, they shout from the rooftops. It's what they do. But sometimes, just sometimes, it all falls apart. The market shifts, it's a change of heart. No thanks, they hear, with a sigh and a frown, as another prospect turns them down. Yet, through it all, they persevere with humor and charm. They never fear. For in the world of mortgage loans, they're the kings and queens upon their thrones. So here's to the mortgage originators bold, whose stories of marketing never get old. Keep chasing those dreams. Keep reaching high, for in the end, success will be nigh.
Welcome back to this week's Mortgage Meteorology, where we'll touch on all things to do with the overall climate of the housing market. Not just in our neighborhood, but yours too. Have you ever visited a city and wondered what it'd be like to live there, or what it would cost? A new Zillow report says that there are a record 550 cities across the country dubbed million-dollar cities, meaning the typical home value is $1 million or more. That's 59 more cities than last year's data. Let's take a look on the map to see where the pricing storms are brewing. California won by a landslide with a whopping $210 million cities. That's compared with New York's 66 cities and New Jersey's 49. The New York City metro area, which includes areas in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, was the eye of the storm compared to other metro areas with $106 million cities. And speaking of prices, Adam says that affordability is finally cooling off. Of the 590 counties analyzed in the first quarter, median home ownership costs in 577 of those counties are still less affordable than in the past, compared to 584 counties the quarter prior. And of course, the West Coast is seeing tumultuous activity when it comes to unaffordable places. Counties with the largest populations that are unaffordable in the first quarter are Los Angeles County, California, Maricopa County, Arizona, San Diego County, California, and Orange County, California. Meanwhile, Adam also says the national median price for single-family homes and condos sweltered to about $336,000 in the first quarter of 2024. And of course, California is sweating from hot prices weighing the state down. Among the 46 counties in the report with a population of at least 1 million. The biggest year-over-year increases in median prices during the first quarter of 2024 are in Orange County, California, and Santa Clara County, California. Buyers who were once California dreaming might want to take a step back from the hot seat. I'll meet you back here next week for your updated housing market barometer.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.